On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
She was a journalist. She had a career. She had a
Wait,
whole
wait,
thing.
Kayla,
And
you
then
from
she met
Atlanta?
Homeboy, and she stopped doing all that and became a
Y'all
model.
be weak in the knees. Stand up.
Wait, you
Stand up.
from Atlanta, right?
JR. That's like your
Get
You
it.
from Atlanta?
We
Was you
get
in Atlanta when Lala was on radio?
No,
Okay,
she's like a decade older than me, so I wasn't
Logic.
here.
It must be
Now
me.
we got to make some room for Courtney. Courtney didn't finish what she wanted to say though on the low.
Oh, well, I damn near forgot what I was about to say. But let me go back to Logic, because he kept saying that they, you were putting words in their mouth. Get to the bag, the bag. They didn't say anything about the bag. And it was something that she said that I agree with, Nicki Minaj. She said that you decide the trajectory of your life. So that's why you need to focus on yourself, which is true. You what you do now is going to affect your future. And I totally agree with that.
So they do need to focus on themselves. They do need to get therapy. They do need to focus on success. They do need to be doing the work all the way across the board to become the best versions of themselves. And then the last part that you talked about, as far as so you can choose your man, the interesting part about it is that once a woman gets under a certain man's covering, all of that last part go out the window anyway. She's going to subject herself to the dude that she feels or is just inherently safe up under, and that he's her covering. A woman, it don't really matter on how it is that she rock, right? And this is one of the things that I really agree with Kay on, as far as how things operate in real life versus what it is that's happening on the internet. I don't see a bunch of women or a bunch of dudes or all of this cackling and going back and forth in real life. When a certain type of dude is moving, a woman is going to inherently get up under his covering, because that's just who she is, and that's the type of dude that warrants that type of response from them type of women. So yes, you do need to get yourself together. You do need to be working on yourself. You do need to make sure you're coming into this thing 100. But then once that dude walk in the room, all of that is going to end anyway, as far as you feeling like you need to choose a man, because it's just going to make itself apparent. Women don't have access to marriage anyway. So what difference do it make?
But see, what you said would be good if that's what they said. I understand Q point. Like, I understand what Q saying. Yes. And I understand what Kayla's saying. And Anton, I understand it. But that was not the, oh, well, I thought you said something. All right. But that wasn't the sense of what they was talking about. They was talking about chasing the bag. This was the word. Well, that was their definition of success. They wasn't talking about finding all the stuff, spiritual, feminine ways, and all. It was none of that. It was aggressive talk, and it was saying, like, women, forget these dudes. Do what you got to do. Get your bag. Chase this. Take this. It was a similar. It was.
Let me give you an example, Logic. I'll give you the perfect example, and then I'm gonna throw it to you. I'm gonna throw it to you, Courtney. I'll give you the perfect example. This rhetoric was exhibited by none other than Beyonce. She was one of the hardest working in the industry. She was one of the top earners, all of this other type of stuff. All of her talking points, even her songs, said a certain type of thing. And when a certain dude came into the picture, all of that went away. Real talk. You don't even hear from Beyonce unless it's an Ivy Park ad now. She don't even talk no more. When a certain type of dude come in the room, all of that junk go out the window.
But what that has to do with this conversation?
Because it illustrates my point, and that it don't really matter what they say. When a certain type of dude move in that area, all of that don't even mean anything as far as them choosing a man. They can do all of the work that they want to do, but inherently, I believe that based off of the conversations that I have with these women, is that all of this bag chasing goes out the window if the dude come in and he be like, yo, you know what? I'm getting to the bag. I would like for you to quit your job so you're going to be a full-time mom. Overwhelmingly, I will just say 8 to 9 times out of 10, that woman is like, yes, I'm with that. Sold.
I'm gonna get Rilla in this real quick. Rilla, what are your thoughts about this?
I set it off.
Rilla conceded early. Rilla conceded early.
Not conceded.
some of the other
Oh, yeah, he
contexts, I
did.
know,
He did. True.
Anton, I know that none of this stuff mattered, you know, in terms of what their conversation was about, because in the end, the man is going to, you know, level up, alpha up. He going to get to his bag. He going to be in his purpose, and they going to go along anyway. But part of what sparked their conversation was they was talking about bird culture. And I found it interesting that they were having a conversation around bird culture when they have both contributed to bird culture. They both have.
What's bird culture? Sorry.
Hey, okay, please, can I please go? Because this is
Sure,
exactly
Kayla.
where I wanted to go.
Sure.
Can y'all say what bird culture is first?
So bird culture, like women that are birds, like the city girl
Chicks
culture.
for the streets.
Women that are for the streets, city girl culture. So what they were trying to say, and what I'm seeing as women from the industry that are constantly around birds and city girl cultures and groupies and stuff, is that in that culture, women are nonstop chasing men and trying to bag a man with a bag. That is what they're doing all through Hollywood, in any major city, doing whatever they can to get one of these dudes that got money to wife them, right? And they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing a damn thing but taking pictures and putting them on Instagram, doing OnlyFans, doing random shit. They're not doing anything. So I think what the ladies were trying to say is like, ladies, focus on success, focus on actually doing something productive with your life. Stop chasing men and doing groupie stuff and showing up at hotels and doing crazy stuff like that, and focus on you and your career. And then you'll be surrounded with eligible men that are actually probably going to be good to you. And you can have a better selection in your options versus chasing these like athletes and actors and all these people that are more than likely going to shit on you anyway.
Talk to him, Kayla.
But
killing it right now.
That's what I thought that they were saying to them, because that's what they're around in the entertainment industry. Like,
you don't find it
dudes
ironic?
in the entertainment industry, women are throwing themselves at them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get pregnant.
Kayla, you are
trying to trap them
to become famous based on affiliation, right?
So
Based on clout.
grouping. So can we at least acknowledge that groupies didn't start, you know, in the 2000s or the 2010s?
No, it's been there since there's been a group. There's always been groupies.
I was just saying, and I know you wanted to jump in. I was just saying, I found it ironic that Nicki and Lala was having this conversation about bird culture. You don't think either one of them have been significantly contributors to bird culture?
Not Lala. Lala went to school for journalism. She was a journalist. She had a career. She had a whole thing.
Kayla,
and then she met homeboy, and she stopped doing all that and became
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up.
You
Stand up.
from Atlanta, right?
They are. That's like your
Get it.
From Atlanta. Was you in Atlanta when Lala was on radio?
No,
Okay.
she's like a decade older than me, so I wasn't here.
Hey, we got to make some room for Courtney. Courtney didn't finish what she wanted to say though on the low.
I damn near forgot what I was about to say. But let me go back to Logic, because he kept saying that they, you were putting words in their mouth. Get to the bag, the bag. They didn't say anything about the bag. And it was something that she said that I agree with, Nicki Minaj. She said that you decide the trajectory of your life. So that's why you need to focus on yourself, which is true. You what you do now is going to affect your future. And I totally agree with that.